Yes. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hello, Royals, and welcome to the Butterfly Lounge. Listen here, we had an amazing time last night. I don't know if you all had caught the lives, but baby, we had a fabulous time. It was our first time going out in a minute, and I want to thank all our Royal members, our Patreons for always supporting. Let's go ahead and do our butterfly roll call. Our butterflies that are in the building is Judy Cole says, Good afternoon, Queen. Tulsa, Maria in chat. And Judy Cole says, category lover. Absolutely. If you are a royal, you definitely get your shout out first. Shout out to category three, a lover, waiting patiently. Now, listen here. I know that you all have been in the streets, and I have been lighting them up. Okay. And I've become, the headlines for most, if not all, giving them something to talk about and review. Well, when we talk about, oh, child, who all do we have in the chat? Okay. Yeah. Judy Cole says, You look fabulous last night. Listen here. And I felt it too. And listen, as you all know, I'm a reporter and we got an interview. I want you to check it out. We had a beautiful young man to come and we met there and we sat outside and we just began to speak. And he began to tell me, how his life started off, how it was going, and the future. So when you get a moment, take a look at that interview. All right, now get into these headlines. Can we get into Mrs. Limpy's husband? Can we please get into Mrs. Limpy's husband? You know? And I try not to get into all that, but I feel like we can at least give some advice, right? So my advice would be I don't know, maybe her channel's flagged, but she hasn't been on live, so maybe she's taken time to digest that lawsuit that did not go through. Yes, the Venice Beach was a heartwarming story. Yes. Thank you. Listen here, I'm not gonna bother to tell you that I was definitely boozed up, let's be honest. Okay. That's why I'm off camera. Because honey, let's just say my hair didn't make it through the night. hmm How you doing? Baby, I'm fabulous and rejuvenated. Okay. Unlike some others. Let's get into why we are here. We've got precious mom, Miss Cleo. Did Miss Cleo not see it in the cards that she would be going down? Uh-huh. Oh, she's going to jail. Oh, yeah. You're going to jail. You sat out here and you doxed people and you went up against people. You wanted to be Tasha K's protege. But you just didn't make the cut. You were a little too rough around the edges. Tasha says, I'm going to be the only. Yeah, you know what I mean. She's going to be that only one there. She's going to be the only loud mouth. And she may have told a lie. But she's paying for it. $4 million in debt. So when we talk about what we're going to have to pay, sweetheart, you are going to. All right, so someone has been watching my channel. They are now live. Yes. Oh, I've been out here living my best life. And listen here, I've been going up against the big giants, the machine. I've been going up against the machine, you guys, all by myself. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? I got people out here that sits up and play the hate crime that was committed against me, make commentary on it, they laugh at it, and they expect for me to just sit back and just take it. Maybe the only time I'm gonna be taking it is, honey, how you doing? From my husband, King Tulsa. Okay. Drippin' Ice Cube says, hello, how are you? I'm blessed and highly favored and highly protected. How are you feeling? You know what? Let me go give my husband a kiss because I know a lot of people can't do it. We sleep in the same room and he's not in the other room. Let me go to our bedroom. Uh huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Honey, I just need a live testimonial for my subs. And, like, since I've been in therapy, can you say that you've seen a great deal of change? I don't have a camera on.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Would you say therapy has helped our relationship?
Yes.
Okay. Was I aggressive at first? How aggressive?
Very.
Oh, very aggressive. And how am I now?
Much different from that.
Am I soft?
Yes.
Like my boobs?
Yes.
Need some sugar. I love you. Oh, absolutely. We've got Judy Coles in here. Hey, Judy Coles. We got Tangi Grace. Tangi Grace has come in, dropped her butterflies. Oh, yeah. Alana Spears says, good afternoon, Queen Tulsa mods in chat. Well, good afternoon to you. Oh, yeah. Listen here. I want you all to love yourselves first, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Okay? Listen. Alana Spears says, you did that last night. Loved your dancing. You did that. Listen here. And baby, when I tell you I am ready to do it again, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And that's why those cash apps and the fan funding really means a lot, because you guys funded that last night. So why not bring you along? I love you all. And I want you guys, you're part of this journey. We're the butterflies. This is the butterfly lounge, And we are royal. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to pray. We might get a little, boisterous around here, Tangi says, hi, Royals. Hey, at Judy Coles, Alana Spears. 1, 2, 3. Put those Kias in the air and drop those butterflies. Listen here. If you are loving the show, drop your butterflies. You look like you was having a ball. Good for you. Yes. Yes, I did. And I did it responsibly. I called my private driver. You all pay for that. You all pay for that. And I don't know, I think I was live like when I had got in the vehicle. You all funded that. The fan funding means a lot. Y'all made it possible. And I want to make it possible for you all to ask Queen Tulsa. So for our royals, if you're a member of the Patreon, you have free questions. We just ask, if you are not, yet on the Patreon or a royal butterfly and a butterfly lounge, we just ask you to send a small donation and ask any questions that you'd like. We'll go ahead and drop the link and we'll make it available. This is a platform where you all come, and this platform is for the people, and everything that you do, it really helps. The butterflies, the support, you coming over, like and share and subscribe, and all that is support. So it's not always monetary. Alana Spears, drop those butterflies. Yes. And make sure you all are following us at the Queen Tulsa Show on Facebook. Follow the Prime Time Mixer with Queen Tulsa. There you will find Queen Tulsa, Yusuf, you will find Couture Bay, and I collabed with two other creators on here on YouTube. And we have a mixer at bi-weekly. So come by for that. And of course, we're here on the main channel, Queen Tulsa. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right, and we just received a cash app. Let's go ahead and give you a thank you, and we'll proceed with the content. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Yes. And you know who you are. Thank you so much. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. All right. So let's get back on to Precious Mom, Miss Cleo. Well, she's a YouTuber and, she tells, people, hey, you send me a picture, I can give you a reading. I'm not knocking anybody's talents, gifts, or anything like that. But you didn't see it in the cards that you were going to lose everything and you are acting like Precious Mother. When we talk about Precious Mother, we know what we saw in that movie. And it was very heartbreaking. And to see as a fellow content creator going in on her daughter and saying, oh, well, she did, press charges. It is what it is. You didn't say anything. We don't have the right to tell somebody how to grieve, how long to grieve. And, when something like that happens to a person, it sticks with them forever. You learn to exist with that happening, right? And there are therapies such as EMDR that, I've had the EMDR. And this is not something that you just go in and say, hey, I want EMDR. This is a referral basis. So when it comes to Precious Mom, Miss Cleo, I feel for the little one that's in her care. This lady will receive cash apps. She'll eat right in front of her daughter. Her daughter will chime in on some of the content as she is an adult. Uh-huh. This woman goes around and manipulates her way into divulging information and turning it right back around and using it against them. This individual likes to bother the elderly. We all know that we should not be bothering the elderly. Those are our sacred folks. We got to protect them. We don't need to send them into a 911 situation. But when you don't have any morals or values that you say you do, because you work in the healthcare field, and if you're acting like that over the phone, I could only imagine how you act when you get upset on the job. You're not someone that I would want caring for a loved one of mine, a vulnerable person that may be nonverbal. They can't speak or defend themselves. And that's how it's been here on YouTube. Certain individuals feel like they couldn't defend themselves. I mean, you really got your shovel and went to digging. But what you failed to do while you were digging was to dig you one too. Ups. I don't think you had a chance to dig yours because you fell in already. The same one that you and listen, precious mama, Miss Cleo, you got upset because I made content calling you out for sitting there and teaching the little one all those bad words and not teaching her good manners, hygiene, going to school, how school is important, how education is important for her. She doesn't have a role model. What your daughter is used to is a woman laying up, hair all over your head, smoking Newports, laying down on a computer, yelling, screaming all day. Why did you have to get a new stove? What were you trying to light up on that stove? Let's talk about it. You want to try to take people down and you don't have any room. You have no room at all. Let's talk about you want to be this whole stand-up individual, but you want to be master's favorite. Oh, it's money out there. Oh, I do it. I do it. I do it. I stay up all night for it. Haven't you proved that to us? So if anybody's unfit, it would be you. You do not deserve to be online. You need to get the VS treatment. We'll see you in about 4 or 5 years. We'll call you. We'll see you in about 4 or 5 years. And I know that you're listening here. If they tell you that you can't be on the internet for 4 or 5 years, I know you gonna try a way to jump up into it. Or you gonna get back on the party line? You think you can get some cash apps on the party line? You tried to sit up there and take me down, and I was blessed with 4K. Okay. And I'm coming to you in 4K. Okay. Precious mom, Miss Cleo. You want to talk about everybody's in their relationship, but what you failed to tell people was you like to take people's man. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Precious mom, Miss Cleo. You want to sit up here and talk about, call out everybody's behavior, the inappropriate behavior, but you still protect the man that violated your daughter. You calling everybody else but your daughter. You trying to mend all these relationships allegedly on YouTube, but you can't even call your daughter. and work it out with her. You can spend hours and hours and hours and hours running your mouth, but you can't even work it out with your daughter. And you want to talk about somebody having good character? No, love, you're in denial. And Nicole Carson Johnson, your day has arrived. Your day has arrived, and you were able to see it. Listen here. When I had that 4K party, child, she got the call. She came in looking like this. Yes, God is still blessing me. It was for you to see it. And when I said it stops here, I meant it. I meant it. I meant that. And now you know I meant it. Mm-hmm. You got it. You're working, you get paid. Pen Candy Brain times 3 says, hello, everyone. Hello. Facts. You know, it is what it is. It's one thing to turn your pain into purpose, but it's one thing to weaponize, what happened to you for a malicious gain. So, precious mom, Miss Cleo, I want to know if you did a reading on your court date. That's what we want to know. Okay? That's what we want to know. Did you do a reading on your court date? Are you able to tell us the outcome? All right. So, if you all have any information on precious mom, Miss Cleo, on her court date and things like that, feel free to update me. Send it to my email, queentulsa.com. Oh, send it to me on queentulsa.com. It's my name, queentulsa.com. Message it to me there. I need all receipts. And just as well as she wants to follow everybody else's story, we're going to follow hers. Okay? Now let's move on to Miss Algorithm. If y'all do not know who Miss Algorithm is, y'all know who she is. This is her algorithm. She's this, she's that. Miss, I can't keep a man. Miss, I don't know if I'm going to be with a man one day or a woman the next. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You want to give me a hard time, and I'm okay with that, Go ahead. Give it your best shot. But when it's time for me to respond, you don't get the right to tell me how. You nor your girlfriend. Sympathy. Uh-huh. You in sympathy? And I don't know where you're going to get it from, but it's not here. Because I didn't forget. I can forgive, but no, baby, I did not forget what you did. You and Scat over there eating her soup. Let's get those likes up. If you're enjoying the commentary, go ahead and like. Because at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Let's get those numbers up. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button. Absolutely. You know what? I appreciate each and every one of you for coming by. I really do. I really do. I really do. Um, Another thing, Miss Thing, and we're not even going to address them by their name because they're not that important over here. But Sympathy needs to log off, go take a break, and go get a pair. Like go get a pair. I've never like seen a like it's I don't know. It just I don't know. I can't roll that way. Like uh, emotional, unbalanced individual. Uh, uh, All this sympathy. Like sympathy, go sit down. I don't have time for that, Miss Sympathy. So we're gonna ask y'all this: do y'all think Miss Sympathy is on? Okay, let's see. Do y'all do y'all think Miss Sympathy? Okay, we're gonna get this right. Sympathy has a crush. Come on, a crush on Queen Tulsa. Because child, it seems like I can't stay out their brain. Miss Sympathy. No. Is it yes? No. Is it yes, girl? Yes, girl. Or is we gonna say, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes? We need y'all to take that poll up in here. Is it true? Is it true? Am I on their mind? Am I on his mind? Am I on Sympathy's mind? We need to know, y'all. Let me know. Am I on Sympathy's mind? Can Sympathy not go on? Yeah. Can Sympathy not go on? Because I this is my thing. I've made a few guys cry in my life. I leave, I move on. And I never, I might spin the block. I used to spin the block. Used to. But I don't have to because I'm secure in what I have. Okay. But the thing is, when I had to step back and really take a look at what was going on. You know, I mean, you have plenty of dating options in your town. You have plenty of dating options in your town, and it's no shade to the online dating. If you know me, you know my story, right? So you had to make up a donation to get to be in the company of someone that you're interested in. And we gotta take it back, y'all. We gotta take it back to the foundation. What is that foundation set on? You know? Absolutely. So okay. Give me a second, guys. All right, give me 1 second as we are about to meditate and we are about to communion. We're about to meditate and communion, so everybody get ready. Get your glasses together, whatever it is that you need, right? Get your glass of whatever it is that you're gonna have today. My choice is gonna be reposado, whatever it is. Okay. Shout out to those donations. But anyways, back into it. So you have this individual. We gonna call her Miss Algorithm. So Miss Algorithm and Miss Sympathy then got together, and it's like they're like two old women like with menopause. They're like in that. I know they're in menopause stages, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, get me my fan because I'm hot over here, girl. I feel like I be going through it with these hormones. Whoo, yeah. Okay. But anywho, that's besides the point. So Miss Algorithm decide she doesn't know which side of the fence that she's going to be on. One minute she's LBGT, the next moment she's a straight up heterosexual woman, and she act like she has never jumped on the other side. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about sympathy and Carisha. Sympathy and Carisha, they love each other. You know, I mean, I saw it. You know, yeah. Trust me, us listen. They love each other, and they're gonna support one another. I'm not saying nothing, y'all. I'm not saying nothing like that because I don't want to make nobody feel a certain type of way. But I'm just saying with that soft little voice, honey, and hmm, yeah, I'm just saying. But anywho, so Miss Sympathy is about to cry. You know, her hormones are just hormoning. Um, and Miss Algorithm, and this is my thing. Miss Sympathy is used, and this is why I go at Miss Sympathy like that because Miss Sympathy, I mean, what man is interested in a woman that is a stud in a relationship? You want to be with another man. You want to be with another man. Y'all both got bald fades and you want to rub on her hair and you want to cuff her and you want to spoon that night and you want to be spooned. I'm sorry. Night, whatever. And to each his own. To each his own. But don't get on here and be a part of the community when it benefits you. hmm And if y'all really interacted the way that y'all said that y'all did, well, if we all then did, if you want to call it for what it is, you over there kissing her, you kissing the last man. Get into that. Get in close. Don't scratch your head now. Yeah, don't scratch your head now. We know. And like I said, it's no shade. All right, up off of you all, and now we're gonna go over to Miss Detroit Police. Okay, Miss 911. We gonna call her. We gonna call her Miss Nine. We gonna call her Detroit. What we gonna call her? We gotta come up with her a name. Uh, let's see. We gotta come up with her name because I know everybody say Timmy Tuckett. Well, we gonna call her. What are we gonna call her? We're gonna call her Miss Deranged. Okay, Miss Thing is deranged. We're gonna call her Miss Deranged. Miss Deranged. Now we ain't gonna call her Miss Deranged. What we gonna call her? Mm. Oh, Miss Delusional. She's very much so delusional. So now we on to the Detroit Delusion. hmm So Miss Detroit Delusion child, she out here trying. Listen here, I want y'all to understand this. This woman sat out here and told y'all every time, come over here and get something real. Come over here and pay for the truth. Come over here. You know, y'all go all the other channels and y'all support the truth. And she was lying the whole time. Child, and she was lying the whole time. Get into that. Get in close. She was lying the whole time. That wasn't no sisterhood. Mm-mm. And I wouldn't trust her. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't trust her. Because she records everything. She records everything. Your personal business, your text messages, she's gonna use that against you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. She's going to use it against you. Do not tell that lady none of your business. She records phone calls. She sits in the back. She congregates with these younger people and she wants to cipher their youth. hmm Yes, ma'am. She wants to cipher their youth. And this is another thing. She wants to be like, oh, she wants to be more than what she is, but it's like she's a ghetto hood rat from Detroit. Let's just say that. She's a ghetto hood rat from Detroit. And then she was so excited to man, she was out here bouncing checks, y'all. Y'all, she was out here they say she was out here bouncing checks. And she said, I wasn't proud of it. But girl, if you a bounce a check, girl, you lie, you'll steal a child. And you bounced those checks way back then and you still lying. Hello? 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 I guess y'all missed the memo when she said that, Jag was an investment and now she wants her money back and this and the third, that she don't give a F about her. It was an investment. She wanted to do it. She sat back and she plotted and watched OKP, SDW, them, all of them make money off of her. And like I told y'all, she was waiting to get her channel so she can do the same thing. And once she got her channel, then she was going to go, girl, I said this. I said that. She was doing too much. This is my sister. This is my sister. Hey, y'all, this is my sister. You out in public, you on the phone. Hey, y'all, do you know Jaguar? Right, this is my sister. Here she. You was a fan. You are a fan, Sally. Sally was a fan. But let's really get into it. Let's really get into it. She's talking about sisterhood. Is that the sisterhood y'all want to join? Like, it's Valentine's month. Oh, and her lawsuit in her court case got dismissed. Girl, she was trying to go up against people on YouTube. Girl, it got dismissed. Holla. Try again. Let's talk about it. She want to be so gangster, but she's online. She's the neighborhood. Like I said, she's a neighborhood watch. She's not getting laid. Her daughter moved out because when somebody stays with you, they count as income. So she got her sofa back, and now none of her family wants to be on this YouTube crap. When she had first started bringing them in, and this is my thing, she wanna talk about everybody else, but this woman encouraged her son to go and get a woman. Well, actually, TJ pronouns are he and him. So you wanted your son to go address him because he identifies as he. But you talking about you care about DV situations? Ma'am, you just sat up here and sent your son over to check a woman. That's VB or that's VA, okay? That's VA. Verbal A, okay? So I don't know why she's still out here saying, "Oh, I'm real, I'm real, I'm real." She keeps trying to tell y'all that. Why do you got to keep telling us if you're real? You just gonna be real. Is you're not gonna have to tell nobody that you're real because they're gonna be able to see it. You keep saying it because you want to deflect from your behavior at 50 plus years old. And check this out. And the part is she's older than Miss Algorithm. She's older than Miss Algorithm, Miss Jaguar. Oh, absolutely. She said that's her little sister. I wouldn't want my big sister to treat me like that. You up on the phone late night gossiping, going back and forth and keeping stuff going. You got too much time on your hands. And you really, you know what? It is what it is. And just know everything that y'all did to me is documented. Everything that y'all did to me is documented. So you don't get the right to tell me when to let up, when to let it go. No, you don't get the right to do that. Y'all sat up there and y'all play that news clip, y'all laugh at it, and y'all re-traumatize me. So guess what? By y'all re-traumatizing me, I'm gonna stay on y'all next. Whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like letting up, then that's when I'll let up. If I want to take a break, I'll take a break. But I'm coming back. I am. Now listen, I need you guys to get on over to Miss Cleo and let her know that she's going down. Miss Precious Mom, Miss Cleo, let her know she's going down. Let Miss Algorithm know that she still can't keep a man. She can't keep a man or a woman. She's just unkeepable. Tell Miss Detroit, tell her to stick to the neighborhood watch and leave me alone. What up, no? And that was your Saturday spiel. Okay. Did y'all like that? I had 45 minutes to get that up off my chest. 45 minutes, child. Okay, now y'all already know we got to close out on a positive. We got our daily devotion. All right, y'all ready? Why God closes doors. We may not always understand what God allows, but we can always trust who He is. Okay, February 10th, 2024. Jeremiah 10:23 through 24. Yesterday, we discussed closed doors. Now, let's look at some reasons why God might block our way. Closed doors prevents mistakes. Just because a path is clear doesn't mean it's the one God wants us to follow. Sometimes we won't have the information we need to make a wise decision. So he bars the way either spiritually or physically. The Holy Spirit can see the whole roadmap for our life, which is why we are to follow his guidance, redirect our walk. Sometimes God has a different opportunity in mind, one that will yield bigger fruit, more contentment, and greater impact for the kingdom. Test faith and build perseverance. Waiting for the Lord to speak or act is hard, but we'll learn wisdom, patience, and trust by pausing prayerfully until He reveals His will. Buy us time. God may temporarily hold shut an opportunity for service until a believer is properly equipped for kingdom work. Let's do that one more time. Buy us time. God may temporarily hold shut an opportunity for service until a believer is properly equipped for kingdom work. Despite the repeated references to closed doors in this devotion, the real message is that God opens doors. He has created a perfect pathway for us to follow. Keep your feet on it, and you will walk over the rest holds, leading to service, satisfaction, and glory for the Lord. That is your daily devotion. Okay. Now, listen, y'all, my sisters. That's my sister, and I love her. And I'm going to have her back, you know. But Jag just has to get it together. And when she's ready, we can come back. We can readdress it. I'm open, you know. I'm from Detroit, you know. I love you all. And until next time, DJ, drop me down and crank that music up.